Hey guys, it's Britt, and I have a review today. I'm reviewing This Savage Song by V.E Schwabb. Early on in my booktube career, I reviewed this book, and at first I really wasn't all that fond of it, but I liked it enough to want to pick up the sequel, and upon rereading it last week, my thoughts have changed, so I thought I'd do a rehash review. So I'm just gonna read off the summary from Google Books. So, Kate Harker and August Flynn's families rule opposite ends of Verity, a grisly metropolis where violent acts summon real monsters. Blood-sucking Maokai, clawing Korsai, and soul-stealing Sunai. The truce that keeps the families at peace is crumbling, and August is sent to spy on Kate. But when Harker's men try to kill her and pin it on the Flynns, August and Kate find themselves running from both sides in a city where monsters are real. And that's probably the best summary of this book so far. That at least that I've read. August is a Sunai, which is essentially the Grim Reaper, and at the very core of this novel, as I guess this is a bit of a trend for Victoria. It's kind of dissecting what it really means to be human. And I'm a musician, so the fact that these monsters are I should say, they're born of tragedy, and this is the first in a duology. So once our dark duet comes out in a week or two, that's it for this duology, and I'm kind of sad to see it end. I really liked it this time around. Like I said, I'm a musician, so the fact that there's this heavy influence on music really spoke to me. I think it's really powerful that the book that these monsters can take the souls of humans who have committed crimes. They call them sinners. They take them with music, which is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful ways to go out. But there's a catch. As they're taking the souls of the sinners, they keep talking about the sin. So essentially, they're reliving the crime that they committed right up until their soul is taken from them. And in a way, it's painful, but in my opinion, that's kind of poetic. And when I first read this book, I wasn't in the best place. I was learning to cope with my younger brother going off to college, and some stuff with my best friend. I was in the midst of a very fresh breakup, and I think that really reflected my initial opinion of this book. And one thing that I really loved about this book is that there's no romance in sight, and it's purely a platonic friendship, and that's wonderful, because I mean, it's a trend in young adult to have a main character fall for a best friend, and that's all well and good, but but that doesn't always happen. It can happen, but not always. And it's refreshing, and I can't wait to get my hands on the sequel in a week or two. And actually, right now, if you want to check this book out for yourself, it's part of the Kindle Daily Deal, and it is currently $1.99. It's not a sponsored link or anything. I thought if you guys were interested in seeing this book for yourself, now was the time. And I mean, it's currently June 9th, 2017, so if you're watching this at a later date, I'm sorry, but it's no longer part of the deal. But maybe you'll get lucky and it'll just stay $1.99. Probably not, but I really, really loved this book, and I think that your mind frame when you're reading a book can really impact how you read that book. And I don't know, I really love Victoria's writing. I've only read The Archived and The Savage Song, but this was a huge, massive improvement writing-wise from Victoria. And while the characters are young and it's a high school setting, this is going to sound really strange, but it didn't have that typical YA style. Like, you know how young adult usually has a very specific author voice. I felt like this subject matter was handled in a very adult way, and it didn't talk down to the reader. And the way Victoria writes, you can clearly picture what's going on. And so that's what I have to say about The Savage Song. And until next time, guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.